Welcome to the Wild Card. My name is Ty, and today we're going to react to Colin Cowherd, a talk show radio host, personality that's on the herd. Recent over the week, Colin Cowherd made some controversial statements about Dwayne Haskins. Basically saying, and the topic came up to quarterbacks who can't win a Super Bowl. And for people who don't watch sports or football for that matter, we know that Dwayne Haskins hasn't been deceased for over a year now. And for somebody like Colin Cowherd to make those kind of mistakes, in my opinion, I just feel like that he can't make these mistakes. But look, we're going to play this little short clip, and then we're going to get back to the video.
And then the third category is 20 guys who are not getting to a Super Bowl and certainly not winning it. And that's everybody else. From Baker Mayfield, Teddy Bridgewater, Dwayne Haskins, guys that are just not that it says can win Super Bowls. It's can't win Super Bowls. Okay, so 6 stars, 4 high-end starters, and 20 guys that can't win a Super Bowl.
And there you have it. And like I said, man, I looked at it and I just, the way I'm looking at it is like, I'm looking at this list, man, and it's just ridiculous, for them to just come up with a list like that. I think it's just like pure laziness, on their part for, just throwing something together and just putting it out. And for somebody like Colin Cowherd, he can't make those mistakes because this guy's a seasoned vet, at what he been doing. I'm talking about a man who been doing this shit for over 20 years. To come out and say something like that. And of course they might try damage control. And I also saw people saying that, it was intentional or maybe it's racist or something like that. To tell you the truth, number one, is not racist because he actually worked with, people who, non-white people. Joy Taylor, for one, she was a co-host after Christine Leahy left, and everybody who watched the show know why she left. She got into it with LeVar Ball at one point, and Colin Cowherd actually laughed at her. Didn't even come to her defense at that point on that episode. You can go and check that out. But her and LeVar Ball went at it, and he worked with many people of color. But he's definitely not a racist. I just think it was just an honest mistake on his part. But it was, like I said, he cannot make those kind of mistakes. I just think it's lazy right from the production team. Lazy on him because he didn't even go over the list. And I think that he should have enough pull to where he could have just looked at it and he could have, simply saw some of those names and took a look at that list and asked for another list. And I'm pretty sure in the current NFL right about now, they got more than enough people on that list that they can name, that's not going to the Super Bowl in the current league that we're looking at right now, from some of the quarterbacks. I mean, Dak Prescott is not winning the Super Bowl. That could have been one of the quarterbacks that could have took the spot of Dwayne Haskins. But he had to throw that out there. And I'm just looking at this list, man, and this list is just ridiculous. Like, they got E.J. Manuel. Like, a lot of people don't even know who that is. He played for the Bills from 2013 to 2016, and his last team he played for was the Raiders. They got people like Johnny Manziel. Johnny Manziel been out of the league. He only played 2 seasons. He been out of the league since 2015. Paxton Lynch. Some people probably don't even know who that is, unless you're a Broncos fan. Been out of the league since 2020. And then you got Blake Bortles. Why are we still talking about Blake Bortles? He's not even in the league. This guy retired. He retired last year. And Dwayne Haskins, as we said, he's been deceased for over a year. So, of course, he cannot win a Super Bowl. But, that's just laziness. And that's why I don't watch these shows, man, because they get these 4 a.m. talking points, kind of like CNN and Fox News, and they basically just read from a teleprompter. They read off a script. It is no reason for somebody like that, a name like him, to make those mistakes. And that was stupid. I started checking out in 2017 because these people, these talk show radio hosts are more like shock jocks, from First Take to Undisputed to the herd. They just get up there and they say things to get people outraged, to get people talking. That's pretty much it. That's all they out there for. That's all they put up out there for. It's more like a check to them, just to get people talking or whatever. I grew up watching these shows, but I checked out in 2017 and I was fully done with them by 2019. And it's pretty simple, man. You can actually look on the phone. You can look on your cell phone and you can Google a lot of this stuff and get some of the facts, and you can look at the game, because they so incompetent now, they can't even call a live game straight without making up their own thing, stuff, coming up with their own, expectations of the game and what they want you to see instead of what's actually happening on the field. That's just my take on the situation from me watching all these talk shows. They all say the same thing. They all read from the same teleprompter. They all have the same talking points. They can't go off script or they'll get in trouble. And he part of it. But that's just my take on the situation, and I don't think it was intentional. It's just lazy writing. These people are just lazy. They just there to collect a check. And he should have saw that. He should have picked that up. Why I know this stuff and he don't. He knew it. This is a seasoned vet we talking about. So that's just my take on that situation, man. But like I said, welcome to the wild card. If you like unfiltered content, straight in your face, give it to you like it is, man, subscribe to my page, hit that like button, share, leave a comment, and that's my take, man. So God bless everybody. Peace. I'm out.